Let's see how that goes. Looks like everybody's asking about it, and it looks like we're trying to log in. Let's see what happens. I'm being told by a couple of people in Guild, or at least that's what I'm seeing, that only the talent tree in the UI has changed. And you can't go anywhere. Let's see if the repatch event is happening, but they get a chance to be creative. Alright, let's talk to people. No. Let's see. So when you log in, you can't seem to go nowhere or do nothing. We're trying to see if that's the case. To prepare, you can try to deal with the nightmare fuel that is respecting your class and organizing your screen. If you get in, all you can do is adjust your UI and talents. Okay, so it's a cluster right now. That's what it's looking to be. One giant big cluster. At least that's what at least that's what we're being told. We're trying to log in right now, but you okay, Driven? You need to go blow your nose, baby. Not do that what you're doing right now. Let's see. Well, we're stuck on the login screen. And it looks like everybody else is just stuck on the login screen. Adjust chat size is going to edit mode and click on the spot it's hidden until your mouse over. That is all. Oh, we're still logging in, so we're not sure this doesn't show for me. It looks like we may not be able to stream at all. We're stuck on a screen, doing nothing. It's not even, it said it was pulling up our server list, and we tried to log into a character, and it's been logging into the same character ever since. So we're honestly not sure what's going on right now. I mean, I don't want to cancel out of it because then that's how all of a sudden you start getting into problems and stuff like that. I guess we'll just let it go and see what happens. Hmm. And then the add-ons. Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare too. Trying to reconfigure all your add-ons, figure out what add-ons you need, what add-ons are not gonna work. They're gonna have to patch all your add-ons. All the people who do add-ons, shout out to all of them. Make our lives a lot easier. A lot of them don't get paid for that stuff. Almost all of them don't get paid for that stuff. Yet they create so much niceties for us in the game. This is still just on a loading screen. I'm thinking we log off. Go back to doing what we were doing because this doesn't look like it's gonna happen. It would have been nice to actually stream on my birthday and play this, but as of right now, it doesn't look like it's happening. Looks like Blizzard is doing stuff, and like they already announced, they already pushed they split the pre-patch stuff. They said the event they were only going to make it last, at least from the announcement, from what I saw, 2 weeks. They're only going to let the event, the other event, the Gear Up event and stuff like that, it was only going to be 2 weeks before the expansion drops. Which I'm pretty sure a lot of players are going to be very disappointed about that because, I mean, they're promising to release on a certain day. So, I mean, unless they push the expansion back, there's going to be a nightmare. What sucks is in reality, we're the testers. Beta testing is supposed to be getting all the kinks and bugs out, but it looks like we're going to be beta testing for 6 months after the expansion drops or something. Especially with this big of a change, the UI overhaul and everything. It looks like people are losing connection and can't get back in. Yeah, this is something that we might not be able to do because I'm hearing noises. I'm hearing game noises. But we're not definitely not seeing a game. And we're just being told by guild members who are in, they're having all kinds of issues. You can't move, you can't do anything right now. Um, you can only play with the UI and start adjusting your talent trees and stuff like that. But you really can't go nowhere or do nothing. It's like you're stuck or locked for some reason. And the original time it said it was supposed to come out, at least my server was supposed to come out at, if I'm right, it was supposed to be at 4. And it looks like it's 9. So a 5-hour pushback and still delays on it. Hmm. Let's see if the guild's saying anything. Or did they all go silent because nothing's happening? No, they're going to bed and stuff like that. Let's see, talk to them. So you got kicked out, Lily?
Yeah, and I've been trying to get back in for like 15 minutes and it's not going past the loading screen.
Yeah, I tried logging in and it said it retrieved the server list just fine. Then when I clicked on the character to log in, I've been stuck on the loading screen ever since. Is that what's happening to you?
Yeah, and I know, I think it was Brandy who said she couldn't log into her alt.
Well, I mean, they already pushed it back 5 hours, but it looks like they need to fix some more stuff because it looks like this is going horrible.
Yeah, they probably need to push it back like another 5 days, given the quality of what they just released.
Yeah, but did you see what I wrote in chat about the other part? So supposedly the rest of
Yeah,
it, there's supposed to be this huge patch or pre-patch event. They have it before every expansion, and this one is supposed to be 4 elementals spread around Azeroth. You go and kill them, get loot, kill the little mini guys that follow these bosses, get loot, get currency, go trade the currency into a gear vendor, get gear, and get some transmogs, pets, whatever like that. They said that they basically pushed because that was all supposed to come out right now. It was all supposed to come out in one big pre-patch. They said they cut it in half and they moved the event part of it and they pushed the date of that pre-patch to 2 weeks before the expansion drops. And everything else in the expansion, like the talent systems, the UI, and some other stuff, they were going to allow um, in this patch. At some part, from what I was told, you're supposed to be able to start making Drakthir pre-patch, but I'm not 100% sure on that, to be honest. But I do know that they just split up the event part and the UI, talent tree, and some other stuff was supposed to be on this patch.
yeah. See, I was put that here on this patch so that you could start leveling them and be ready for the rest of the pre-patch events, but they're not available yet, and God knows they totally butchered the UI.
Well, when I was trying on the PTR, it looked like there was it looked like, and I reported it when I was there. So when you went there, you were able to make your own boxes, kind of like bartender or one of the other UI type um, add-ons,
All I
right?
could do, yeah, all I could do was move them around. I couldn't figure out how to resize them. The chat box is my problem because I use bartender and all my stuff's across the bottom,
Yeah,
and because they made the chat box so long, so wide, it covers up all my mounts. So when I like
you can
move
adjust it in
them,
the PTR. I was messing with it. You can adjust it, but one of the
well, the
bigger
problem is
problem.
you have to hover over that corner apparently for it to show. But when I hover over that area, it pops up the mount spells from beneath and not the chat box. And I'm having trouble with it. And now I can't get back in.
Yeah, what I noticed on the PTR is that bar 4 was missing. So when you went to the bars in the Blizzard editor for their UI, you can make, and it would show you bar one, bar two, bar three. I think it was either bar three or bar four. One of those was actually missing. So you can make 5 bars, and I think one of them was like one, two, three, and then I think it jumps to like 5 or 6 or something like that. But one of them in the middle is actually missing, and then when you go to the UI, you try to find it, click it, or enable that bar. So this normally I had like 6 bars. Don't ask why; it's just my UI. But on mine, I would have 6 bars, and I would miniaturize them all, and they're all small, 3 on one side, 3 right next to them, down in the middle, real small. You know what I mean? Nice and sync. On the PTR, I was only able to do 5, and it looked like the option for one of the bars was not even there. So I'm really curious to see if that. Oh, and you've been disconnected from the server. So
Yeah, like I just checked, and all the servers are still showing active,
yeah,
but
yeah, I'm able to get
obviously
back to
they're
my character
not.
screen. So I'm loading. I'm trying to load in again and see what happens. Like I just sat there and waited on the load screen, and eventually it kicked me and said, "You've been disconnected."
Yeah, I'm not that patient.
I am. It's funny, but I am, and I can hear. The funny thing is, if I'm quiet, I can hear like game noises, like little things where people are messaging in game. You could hear the in-game chat. You know how it makes that little noise?
Yeah.
I can hear it. I see the loading
Oh yeah,
screen,
no,
but I can
I
hear
hear
it.
a lot of those. I've had to turn a lot of the game sounds down because it makes it to where I can't. like I have a trouble with hearing comprehension. I have hearing damage, and so I've had to turn a lot of those sounds down because I do hear them. On top of just like the laptop fan, it makes it hard to understand when people are talking.
Oh. Well, right now I just have a loading screen, but I can hear the chat, the message alert. I can hear it, even though I'm in the loading screen. That's all I was able to do was see a loading screen, hear the chat alert, and then wait. Maybe what was it? 10 minutes, something like 10 minutes, about 10, something like that, and then it basically kicked me, which I think it's gonna probably end up doing again. Yeah, because this is not fun just sitting here staring at a loading screen. So I'm gonna end the stream and then I'm gonna come back on once it's working correctly. Take two.